guys, it's Mark from the RC Car 68 in France, and now it's not an EA voice, it's my real voice, because we have tried. You can see I will put some video out from EA translated English, American English, Russian, Japanese, Arabic, and it's weird because I use my French video because I know how to speak English a little bit. When I see and hear what the translation from EA has done, I was thinking, oh, they are not at the point for RC Sport. So I'm back in English because Six Shooter is back also, and the most of the video in English I have done, it's for him and also from our user for sure. So tell me if you are still there or not. We have here today the Stampede VXL 4x4 from Traxxas. This is a Traxxas hose with HD parts, HD, heavy duty parts. And what's a hose? A hose is a Stampede. Huh? What did you tell? Yeah, the old Stampede was just shorter, was also higher in center, really high. I anytime love this truck. It's my favorite 110 scale off-road, heavy off-road truck. My favorite basher is the arrma granite because of its toughness, and special mention for the rival MT because the price is not as tough as the granite or the Stampede, but it's okay and it's a nice price. Also now we have the Maverick Q2 Flux, also a nice truck, cheaper even for 280, 290 to have here in Europe. So it's not a car to go rough with it, but to do the job for less money, and this is something really cool. So I have decided to take the Stampede 4x4 VXL because I love the body, and the truck has almost, for me, not special default. It has three little default. First of all, the shock shaft are still super soft and we have no protection here. That's bad because the most of the time here in the off-road hit something exactly in the shock. That's why the old Stampede had shock covers. You still can get it by Traxxas or by Remo Hobby. They are cheaper, a little bit softer, but they do a really nice job. And really, if you take one of those, take this protection, put it on, you will see you will really destroy not so fast your shock shafts. It's not a big problem because they are so soft, you can just untighten the screw, bend it back, screw it on and drive again. I'm not a freak from the love the function wise from the GTR trucks, but the price is something I did not like. Second point was not so good. Still 9 kilogram plastic servo. He do the job, but once in a time he die. Many people concerned because he is out underneath, but I never had any issue with the steering, unlike on the arrma. On the arrma, anytime I drive in gravel, anytime I block the steering, never had any issue with this one. We have now the Slash Ultimates suspension arm since the hose, but we have also now the HD parts, shock tower and wheel hubs with the max spec CVD. The hose has better CVD than the old Stampede, but still not so tough as this one. So we hope now that Traxxas has done the right thing, so we stop to lose our tire, because that's what's happened on the Max and hose at the beginning. The whole tire comes off with the spindle. Now should be better. Would haven't be great if they have done what they done in the Max Slash. It means little steel plates in the CVD. They tell nothing, that means that's nothing in place, but the car also way lighter. It's also something I like on this one. It's 3.2 kilograms the granite is almost 4 kilograms and has a smaller motor. And the third thing I do not like is the Traxxas price from the new stuff. When you buy it for new, you have here 480 euros. The granite was at 350, and the V3, 4, 5, never know where they are, right? arrma will come out next with 3 differential finally. It's also something I especially like at this one. It has the center differential. Take care, the BL2S hasn't the center differential. So if you think buying a BL2, upgrade it in brushless, you will spend more money than buy immediately the VXL. So the granite has a little bit not so tough motor and is heavier, but it do the job. I really like it. And I wait for it to come. I will order one for sure to test. The VXL3 has now become protection. It's the cap packs. Serial is the fan on it because he goes hot. This motor can take 4s, but he's only rated for 3. Once you can get the Jetto 4S, you can buy just the VXL4, put it in there, and you can go 4s. I don't tell you to do it, but if you want to do it, you can. You can go also for cheaper, for sure, if you use just an hobby ring for 50 euros. You can go for 4s. You just have to solder the right connectors. We have the clip system for the battery, which is a little bit strange because you can easily fit a 2 and 2S hard case or 3S soft case. But if you have a little higher battery, you can buy some upgrade, but you don't need. All you have to do is to put here a longer screw and a bushing also here, so you can drop all higher and put any battery you want, even a 4S. If you want to go crazy, take a 6S, you can put a 6S in there. And that's all. The suspension setup is also new. They have changed something clearly between this one and the Haas. I had no special problem with the Haas, only bent 1 or 2 times the shock shaft, and that's all. And I had no HD parts. Now you have all the HD parts. I love the Carro play, and even if the Traxxas are high in price when you buy it, what's pretty cool is the aftermarket. The parts from Traxxas are cheap and everywhere to get. That's something especially bore me by arrma. Since Horizon Hobby has put the finger in the back output from arrma, the price from the parts and the part support is going bad, especially here in Europe. We even not can get from Horizon Hobby in Europe, we not can get the tuned monster truck. I had to take one in America. We also struggled to get the losi Bahrain 2.0 with the F150 body. It's just not imported. It's not to have for the shops. I asked my shop, it tell me it can't have it. And this is something really boring. So, this is an old new truck. RC Stampede, just a little bit longer, better tire, better plastic parts. So we know it. We know we're gonna have fun with it. We know it's a tough one. We know it's a fast one. So I wait, how I said before, for the new armor granite. We'll see what they will done, whether it will do with 3 differentials. It's also an all new truck, but we still like it. And tell me in the comments, what's your favorite 110 scale monster truck? For sure, budget wise, you have the Techno MT10, but it's twice of the price from this one once it's finished, because you pay more for the naked truck that what this one costs here in Europe. Then you have to buy for tires, servo, ESC, motor, radio system, body, paint. So for sure, twice the price must be twice the stuff. But it's still for me just a buggy with monster tires on it. I like monster truck with higher center ground clearance, with reduction gear. Here we have not a really reduction gear, it's relatively direct, but we have this high TG. The Granite is an L3G truck. It's fast, it's drive nicer in flat surface, but in off-road. You know, I like to drive in the wood, and in the wood the 110 scale Stampede was anytime the best. I try many trucks, and anytime in the wood the Stampede was the only one to fit everywhere. For sure it's harder to drive in the field, in a flat field, because it's higher, but this is monster truck. If you don't like to drive monster truck, do not buy monster trucks. Take truggies. Truggies are for baby. Flat and white stuff is for babies. And this is clearly for fun. I wish you a nice Sunday. I will put this video out at Sunday 8 p.m. GMT. That means for the most of you in the US it will be 6 hours before, so just beginning from the afternoon, just after the lunch. And I hope to see your comment, guys. What's your favorite 110 scale monster truck? What did you like at the Stampede? What did you hate at the Stampede? What do you like at the Granite? What do you hate at the Granite? The Maverick, the Chimeso MT10. And tell me if you have other 110 scale monster truck in mind. For sure, we don't talk about the Freestyle RC solid axle monster truck, the LMT solid axle monster truck, the Cloudbuster, which is again on the market in black version, but still as old as it was that time. I really hope that Tamiya will do a new Cloudbuster. They already do, back in the time, we had the Cloudbuster, then the Juggernaut 2, the TXT1. TXT1 was a strange thing to drive, really strange. I hope that Tamiya will do a new Cloudbuster with 2 axles and 2 motors again, but a little bit more in the time, in the 21st century, not back to old school stuff, because we had it when we was kids, we was bored, and so we cannot be happy as adults with the same slow and fragile stuff. We want something better. And I have prepared a lot of things for you guys. I'm gonna show you quick, because it's a long time I haven't done an English video. We're gonna take a look at my workshop. We have here a Corelli Kagama with a nice HPI body on it. This is a windplay. We have a 10 GSTE made from a Reaper, shortened. This is mine, don't touch it. We have the bad ZD Racing 07. This is just a car for driving around in a park, but yeah, it's so much weak point. It's bad. It's not okay. I have bought a G-Mate Spider, still not have done now a real test drive. I have the Hobbytech Rock Buggy here, will be a windplay. I have a Slash BL2S 4x2, gonna be a windplay. I have a Serpent 989 Viper for drag race, and V-Jam Team Magic Arma Fury with 4000 kV 3S, and cheap FS Racing Atom, still a nice car, not as tough as many other 1.8 scale, but it's cheap. 340 euros is the cost point from such a car. He can do 6S, he handled the 6S All you have to do is to not crash it bad. I have a Proline Fusion SC, my Baja 12S setup, 600 kV. I really love this. My Traxxas X-Max with Castle 7020 in there, 1250 kV, belted tires, my favorite X-Max. We have the General Lee. It's don't bother me with some racial stuff. This is the General Lee was an outlaw. That's all you have to keep in mind. It's for the outlaw side, not for any other purpose. And we love the series for sure about this car. Get me Sheriff. I don't know what was the English name. A Savage Flux 6S, the Freestyle Pro RC. I haven't test drive it now. We wait for cool weather, and I wait for my pal because my pal has the 2-hour version from the Pro Style Pro RC. So we're gonna drive all three together, just in a smooth show video. I have the KK Pit KPM monster truck, an awesome truck. If you can get one, get it. It's not cheap, 750 to 850 euros for the without electronic, but it's different and I just love it. My good old Traxxas Erevo 2, a beast. My Summit will get a Fusion 8 system, and this car has not driven since months and years. I have to rebuild it. I'm gonna put some better differential in there and some few upgrade, not too much, just what I need to drive for us. A KDM Successor 10, also an awesome truck, slash also here with some extended option. We have G-Concept shock towers, we have a TLR tuned shocks on there, we have the Proline heavy duty CVD, one VT2 first version, a VT2 second version. Both of them runs with X-Max electronic because we put the electronic out from the X-Max, so we put it in there. So we can drive 110 kilometers an hour on a straight line with a runtime with 5000 milliamp battery, about 20-25 minutes in run condition. That's just awesome without any problem on overheating or that stuff. I love this Hobao. Way better than the Armas. The Armas look nice, but they're just not drivable. They just slide around. These cars are on-road cars. A Sledge from Traxxas, because you believe it or not, it's the toughest druggie I ever have driven. I was really bad with this thing. I drive it 8S and still have just broken the front. Stock differential tooth. That's all. This thing rocks, especially in winter. When all the other plastics from other cars begin to have a problem under 15 to 10 degrees Celsius, I can drive my Traxxas until 5 degrees below zero. This is something I cannot do with any other truck. Mugen MBX8 Eco competition buggy here. Also just have mounted it, finished the paint job and have to wait for go to test drive. FMS 118 collection, also for windplay. Some good old XTS monster trucks, also for windplay. T-Magic B8 ER Car Factory Special Edition. Two scrollers are not mine. It's from a pen of me. I have to work on it because he not drive in winter and he do not the mechanics, so he give me the trucks so I can finish it for him. We have here an homemade cage. Here we have an Excel with the LCG carbon chassis. We have an Excel SX3 stock, a G-Mate Gum Plus and an TFL crawler with one-piece steel cage. Savage XS Flux for wind place. My BMW drag race car, two-wheel drive, 13 horsepower for 11 kilograms. Corradi Asuga. Asuga like Kagama or Cool trucks are the best what our Corrali has done now, but still not tough as an Arma V3. And about this, I don't gonna buy the Arma V6 because it's anytime the same, and we have seen it. I want something new from Arma. And here is my second X-Max with an Hobbyring 5690 motor, 2050 kV, and on the G-Concept Jobber. So this is the bad boy. But once you have put so much power in the truck, any drive failure gives a break. For sure, if you drive bad, you have breakdowns. This one with the Castle system holds up really better because it's not so much power, it's not so heavy. Maybe also because I love this one, I drive it maybe not as rough as the other one. So I wish you a nice Sunday, guys, and hope to see you soon. And you're gonna have fun with the EA Translate. Seriously, I have some test videos. I gotta put it out just for fun because I like fun.